Mark McShane, Doctor of Physical Therapy, coming to you from the Body Rebuilders Physical Therapy Clinic in Bala Cynwyd, PA. And today we're going to talk about stress, pain, and our secret weapon in managing pain, meditation. If you struggle with pain for a long period of time, you may notice that more stressful periods of your life also come along with increased pain. If you've had nagging low back, neck, hip, shoulder pain, and notice at times in your life where you're more stressed, you have more going on in your life, there are more difficulties with relationships or work, this is a common phenomenon that we see, is that pain generally tends to be increased when we're more stressed, and it can be decreased when we're less stressed. If you go on vacation, you might notice that your pain is just a little bit less. And while this can seem psychological at first, there are some very good reasons that we're going to get into why this phenomenon occurs. Let's take a real-world example. A patient comes into the clinic and reports that he has significant neck pain that's especially worse on his drive into work. Now, he has a long commute in the car. It's busy, traffic, people cutting him off, angry, grumpy drivers honking. And he notices that as he gets to work, his neck pain is kind of intermittent throughout the day. But he also notes that on his way home from work, his neck pain is significantly less. He just tends to notice it less and less. What is this phenomenon here? Sure, there could be a postural component. There could be some muscles that need to be stretched. There could be a positioning issue where he's not holding his neck the way that we'd like him to, or there may be some weakness of the muscles. But there's also a systemic effect that comes along with being in a stressful situation, like being in bumper-to-bumper traffic. When we're stressed, our brain releases chemicals, neurochemicals, and two examples that we're going to give are cortisol and adrenaline. These are really important chemicals in our body because they make us more alert and prepare us to take some kind of action. You may have heard the term fight or flight mode, and this is a mode that our nervous system can be in when we have to escape from danger or if we have to take some kind of action in an emergency. And so a couple important changes happen in our body when these chemicals are released. And if you've had pain for a long period of time, those more sensitive areas of your body may be more responsive to these chemicals, and we may see increased nerve activity in that area and increased pain when you have a release. When you have a stressful experience in your life, even if it's just a small experience throughout your day, it's kind of like a miniature fight or flight response, and we can get increased pain as a result. The brain produces cortisol and adrenaline. It dumps those chemicals off into the bloodstream, and they go everywhere from head to toe, and those areas more sensitive are going to respond to those chemicals more. So what seems like psychological pain really is just good old-fashioned neuroscience. So how do we use this information to help decrease or to manage our symptoms? Number one is knowledge. Understanding that when you have pain, it doesn't necessarily mean injury is an important step. Number two is practicing ways to help get your body out of that fight or flight mode or make it a little less responsive to those kind of fight or flight situations where we have that adrenaline spike or the cortisol release. Meditation is a really helpful tool when it comes to this, and it's been well researched. Lots of studies look at regular meditators who do as little as 5 or 10 minutes a day and see changes in the cortex. And they also report less pain and a higher tolerance for pain. You can literally rewire your brain to become less sensitive to pain. The literature on meditation is absolutely fascinating, and we'll have further videos on how to meditate and how to progress something like this. But know for now that there are a couple different reasons why stress may make your pain worse, and that does not mean that it's all in your head.